Greetings all, and very good morning to you. And I'm just going to actually start off with, because this is just a bit of a vlog day, but it wasn't what actually was planned, because I did have some other stuff to be done, but I've got two new bits of kit, and one of them I'm using actually right now, and another one is in the bag. And I'm going to say that I'm loving this already. But yeah, I'm actually going to go up this way, I think. And the reason I've actually come out was that, like now here, and I know falling into the old trap again of running around like a headless chicken, but to be fair, I think I've missed it really. But there's some really nice colours out here, and I thought, let's see if I can quickly grab them, just so I could use the new camera. And I think I've missed the colours, but I'll go and set up anyway. I do this all the time myself, but if I spin you around, you'll probably see the colours, and I need to take a breath on why I wanted to come out. So there we go. That's the reason why I wanted to come out, because that is looking beautiful. Oh my God. So yeah. So, I've missed the most of it because it was so red and orange. But wow. Yeah. Let's spin it back round again. There we go. Right. So, while I'm running down there, yeah, I spent quite a bit on a few bit of kit lately, and one of it was for ease of using. It's just to make it easy carrying a lot of equipment around, because I used to do a lot of the recording on the M50, as you probably already know, and the problem with it was carrying, when talking like this, was the biggest issue I had. Was I'm carrying it on a tripod so I could quickly put it down and do the B-roll and stuff like this. Bit of a ball ache. So I'm basically carrying extra equipment. So I've invested in this. What is it? What is it, Steve? Please tell us. What is it? Right, it's the DJI Pocket 3. And went for the Creative Combo Pack. So you get the battery and all the rest of it, and a few extra bells and whistles. And I could say it's so much easier. And the footage is stable. And not going to go into the specs of it because there's plenty of stuff out there, but it was comes obviously with the mic, which is on here. Even though I've already got a wireless mic, this one pairs a lot better to it. So it's a bit of a test today to see whether what the audio is like and all the rest of it. So let me know whether the audio is bad or good, or yes, let me know. Well, actually, I'll find that one, do the editing anyway. So yeah. Anyway, let me hurry up and get to where I need to go. On to the next bit of kit that we have. It's actually it's a new Canon, but I've gone for a full frame mirror. It's just my other kit is all the obviously crop sensors and stuff like this. There's nothing wrong with them. I just wanted a full frame camera. Oh my God, look at that. Let me spin you around, and you can see. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. There we go, look. Spin you around. That is absolutely beautiful. I think I might have got here just in time. Yeah. Sorry if you're bobbling about a bit, but I am running. And I used to have a gimbal before, and it was the Osmo Mobile 3, and because I used to obviously then use for getting nice 4K footage and stuff for editing and stuff. But I found it was when I added all the attachments, everything on it, lighting and stuff like this, it was it wasn't very easy to use. Oh my God, look at that, that's gorgeous. And yeah, I have actually got a second tripod with me, but I've left it in the car because I actually want to see today how easy I can use just the little tripod that comes with this to do what I need to do, because I do want to carry less equipment around and do what I need to do. Just going to try and plan where I want to go. I reckon. Right, I'm going to plonk you on the floor and I'm going to get set up. That probably wasn't the best bit of footage there, but never mind. So, yeah, there we go. So, I am very, because I try not to lose these, I've got a bit of an idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a little mount on here, I can put that on there and I can, yeah. So let me just very, very quickly spin that around like that. Oh, this is looking good. I'm going to say it's not very easy sort of holding this while doing this, so I'm going to get a mount, or I might probably start bringing the second tripod again, but yeah, just so I can mount this and leave it and talk. Yeah, I'll think about it. I can probably get a mount and I can shove it on top of my camera and, well, you know, one of them. Well, to that first one, that is really nice. Rather rushed, but now I've got at least one there. Let's get it set properly. It's obviously I'm used to Canon, and this is still a Canon, you know, it's the R range, but it's still trying to get used to all the because obviously the layout on the top's different than what I'm used to, you know, the on and off buttons on the opposite side, and yeah, but the reason I originally just came out and today, rather a bit of a rush, was when you get obviously new kit, is get it out of the box. I'm aiming this at one person. He knows who he is, right? Get out of the box and try it. And the reason being is because if you don't get it out of the box and try it, you might not even like it. You've got a chance to send it back, right? But not only that, it's one of those things where there could be something wrong with it. So get it out of the box, try it, play around with it, get used to its new features. Because then when you actually come out to use it properly, then you're not sort of going, you know who you are. Like I said, the low life performance on this Pocket 3 is absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've actually just ordered one, and it's like a little fill light that I can stick on the side. And walking down there, I mean, okay, it wasn't dark, but it was still pretty. It was alright on this. Oh, look at that, that's gorgeous. I'm not actually moving from this one spot. Just as the colours and everything change. That cloud is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad I rushed now. I really am so glad I rushed. So yeah, one of the things I've noticed in changing the camera as well is obviously the old one was the DSLR, and I know I've got the mirrorless. I've got the M50 in there, so it's not like I'm new to mirrorless or anything like that. But is none of my filters that I bought, because they're all the round ones, actually fit on this one. So I thought, right, do you know what? Instead of buying the round ones, get the proper square ones, you know, and yeah, the brackets and everything on those. So I have. So there's certain things that I don't mind sort of doing on a little bit of a budget, but there are some things that I don't really want to skimp on, and that was one of them. I decided on just looking at a few various ones, because I mean I do have some KF concept stuff like the bag, and I've got a few bits. Tripods and all, because they are, so I keep pressing the button because as that sun changes, the colours and that are all different. These are lovely. what was I saying? Oh yeah, so, and they're good quality, you know, decent price, and they do what I need to do. However, there's certain things, especially when it comes down to, like when you're doing long exposures and stuff, is that when you get like ND filters, you can get some, if you get a bad one, it will ruin your image, absolutely ruin your image. Now, I used to use Gobe filters before, and they weren't like high end or anything like that, but they were, I'd say, you know, if you're going to use it, have it and not use them often, they're okay. So I decided, well, because I like doing the long exposure stuff, and I've been doing, you know, quite a lot of it, I wanted something a little bit better. So I went with the Lee 100 stuff. So I've got the bracket, I've got the lens adapter, because then, doesn't matter what lenses I have, the diameter, then they'll all work, because you just change the ring. So that's what I've got as well. I just now need to get the actual filter to slide into it. But that will be coming anyway. So, yeah. And the sun is up. That is looking absolutely gorgeous. Took quite a few. I would have loved to have done a bit of long exposure on it, because that sea is perfect for doing something like that. When that sun rising, it would have been awesome. But like I say, the filters I've got, because they're a 55mm diameter and there's 67mm, the lenses I've got for this, one of them. So yeah, they don't really fit. Yeah, so like I've been spending quite a bit lately. Why not? Well, let's talk about this Pocket 3, because it can take pictures. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take one now. I'll just see how good the quality is. Yeah. Yeah, what do you know that? Yeah, I can't. On the back of the ear, it looked all right, but I ain't going to know till I get home. So I'm sure it's going to be okay for, you know, this. Yeah, we're about doing it now. All the colours are changing. Still produce some real nice stuff though. But I want to take a bit of a walk, and while that's sun's still visible, because it is cloud out, which is going to disappear, because I think we've got a bit of rain coming in later. Which I know, more rain, you know, as if we haven't had enough. But it's one of them, ain't it? I gotta say, so far, I'm really happy with this gimbal, this DJI gimbal. It is fantastic, and I'm really liking the camera and that as well. Yeah, happy. I've got to pay for it all now. So, let's do my first impressions of the Pocket 3. I like it really. It's, believe it or not, I'm not actually full arm's length holding it away from me. So it's pretty comfortable. Very comfortable actually. I did do a bit of a test of that at home, just to see what the image quality was like. Because you know, I do get to places like really early in the morning, and when it's dark, I need something with real good low light. The M50 is okay, but it does struggle quite a bit when it comes down to low light. So I needed something that was a bit more capable. And it's got, hold on a minute. Come on. Why won't you, that's it. So yeah, I needed something with that little bit more low light capability. And it's got a low light function on this, which is absolutely flipping brilliant. Yeah, I really do. And so yeah, that was one of the main reasons, was ease of use, so that I can quickly put this in my pocket, which you can easily do. Not so much when you've actually got the battery extension on, which I do have, and the little tripod grip, which I'm using at the moment as well. Yeah. But I mean, all in all, it's actually pretty good. And it's quite easy to use, as in flip screen, turns on, boom. It's yeah, very, very simple. So I think image-wise, I think we're looking good. Let me know about the audio. Let me know about the video quality as well. And oh, that was another reason why as well, is yes, the M50 can record in 4K, but it's cropped. Not a major issue, but it does hinder you a little bit, especially when you're doing like this close, because it would crop and I'd be sort of like, you know, like that. So, which is why then I'd end up recording just normal 1080, just so I could get a bit of a wider angle. And as where with this one, yeah, I mean, you can do up to 4K, 60 frames a second. You can then do a bit of slow motion stuff on that with that quite comfortably. So yeah, the quality of this was, and the ease of use, its weight, even though I always end up carrying 2 cameras around with me anyway, which I've always done. And there are reasons that I do that, is in case one fails. So what am I going to do with my old DSLR then? Well, I'm not getting rid of it. So, and the reason being is because, I don't know, I think it's more just nostalgia sort of, really. I don't really want to get rid of, actually I haven't got rid of any of the stuff that I've ever bought, which does the wife's head in. Yeah, which does the wife's head in quite a bit, but so I've got bags and bags of stuff alone. I mean, this is how bad it goes. I've still got my very first camera at home, digital camera, should we say, which is the 350D, and it is a cracking little camera. It really is. And I actually have used it a few times since buying more modern stuff as well, because the simplicity of it was just unreal. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, megapixels aren't everything. You know, the processing power isn't everything. You know, it's how you actually use it that counts. So, do you know what? Let's I don't know whether I can set this to take photos in RAW or not. I'll have a look into that. But let's get a quick snap of this on the Pocket 3. Oh man, that was funny. I just obviously spun it around to take the pictures, just see what the image quality is like on the photos and stuff, and spun it around to start recording, pressed the button, I took a photograph of myself because I forgot to put it back in the video. Never mind. One of them. Do you know what, I might, because that's looking really nice, I'm going to put you down and then I'm going to take a photo of that, because that looks really nice, and I'm going to do it probably handheld, I think. Right, this is another reason why I wanted the Pocket 3. I can put you down miles away, and it's got active track, so it will track me. It's very handy. I hope it's recording. Right, because that's looking really good. I might actually take the strap off it and get a hand strap. Let's put you in that. I've got to say the viewfinder on this one, when you put it up, is actually it's not like normal viewfinders, which is how can we say, over like sharp, and it, you know, it's an electronic viewfinder, as where on this it's quite nice, because it's very sort of it feels like just a normal viewfinder. Because like I say, it's one of the things I think with the M50 as well, is the viewfinder. It's quite harsh on the eye, which is something that I didn't really like, or one of the little things that I didn't really like. But okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the gimbal here, and the reason I went for the Creative combo pack is the battery life on the actual body itself, it's pretty half decent, to be honest with you. But if I'm out doing long videos and stuff like this, I don't want to be worried too much about, oh, better not do much filming, or better not do this, better not do that, because I'm not going to be able to get the footage I need to create something. So I went for the whole thing, which I'm glad I did, because you do get the wireless mic as well, which is that's real nice. And the beauty of the mic is it pairs straight away, so there's no receiver that I've got to clip in or anything like that, like I have to do with the wireless Go, which is fine, doesn't bother me. Now I could use the wireless Go on this, because obviously I've got the USB port, I can just plug it in, but it's an extra something I've got to try to, it would be hanging there, so then I'd have to buy things to clip on to hold it, and you start getting too much, do you know what I mean? So, but this, switch it on, pairs straight away to the camera itself, and easy. And I could also put this down and I can press a button on here and it starts recording. So I can even remote this from the wireless mic as well, which is really handy. And it's like earlier when I was recording a bit, and when I put the gimbal down and I pressed record, ran back to the camera and I went, what did I do that for? I just put the camera down, walk back again and flipping just press the button. So I've got, it just cuts that little bit of me walking past it, Anyway, it's still looking nice over there. I should have stayed, but and I've got a problem. Where did I park? I'm walking past the baby. She needs a clean. Thanks for joining me on this one, and see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon.